Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Rockers Unplugged. We got some fun games to talk about today that went on over the weekend. And yeah, let's just get into it. So we had a matchup between two very good teams, the Arizona Juggernauts and the Cincinnati Slingers. The Cincinnati Slingers came out on top 39-27. And we actually have some highlights to that we'll show you guys right now. Ooh, nice hit.
It's the tailback. A quick hitter up the seam. It's into the end zone for the Cincinnati Slingers touchdown. The kick is up.
Hey, Michael, how's it going?
And it's good. And the Cincinnati Slingers lead the Arizona Juggernauts 7-0. Gibson. Augustine into the corner. And it's intercepted. Cincinnati able to come away with it somehow. Sean Lewis still on his feet. Bounces off the dasher boards. In the pocket. Go downfield. Wide open and into the end zone for the touchdown.
I believe it is Slinger's ball. Another turnover created as Calvin Fance was all over it. Gets a hand in there, gets contact on the quarterback, and what's better than that is forcing a fumble.
And Charles McCallum with an absolute laser beam in there to his wide receiver. (26-7) our score. Cincinnati leading Arizona. He'll retreat, go downfield. The ball is intercepted. Intercepted on the play by number 5, Sean Lewis. Third and 6. Room to run. He makes a move. Gets inside the official. And he's into the end zone for the score. That is packing a punch.
And he's going to leave Arizona with some extra luggage as he got popped. As we watch this in slow motion. Boom.
Ooh,
and now
nice hit. Let's go.
Down there on the field. Was right. Resets his feet. Goes downfield, and the ball's intercepted just inside the end zone, so that'll be a touchback. A gorgeous-looking pass into the corner there. Down the field. It's caught into the end zone for the score. Goes Alexander Anderson. Anderson with a little celebration right there. Unfortunately, maybe too little too late for Arizona, but trying to make it respectable here late in this fourth quarter.
Absolutely praying for your pride, and Juggernauts are just that. Shows how much heart and effort is in this team doing it, no matter the score, no matter the time, and we'll definitely give the fans something to smile about on the way home as we close this one out.
The Cincinnati Slingers 39 and the Arizona Juggernauts 27.
Yeah, so as you can see, a very physical game. Lots of hitting, lots of defense. And Cincinnati, they've shown how good their defense is with that game. Sean Lewis, a pair of interceptions, and a lot of sacks. Honestly, Cincinnati has a pretty good defense. And I thought Arizona had a good defense. And they do, but Cincinnati, they're looking like they could take it all with the way things are looking right now. Of course, you got the Benjamins, who are also very good. The Benjamins are 3-1, I believe. Let me check on those standings to make sure, because I made a few mistakes in the last live stream where I said the standings wrong. So let me pull that up on my phone just so I know I get it right. So right now, these are the current standings as of now. Benjamins. Maybe we could put that up on screen too. Benjamin's 3-1. Cincinnati Slingers are also 3-1 after their win against the Juggernauts. Juggernauts are 2-2 after that loss. The Great Eight beat the Rockers over the weekend to move to 2-3, and the Rockers, unfortunately, our Rockers are 0-3. Not a very good start to the season. Not much to cheer about yet, but it is a long season, and there's 14 games, and so we could be 11-3. We could. We just need to fix some things, fix some defensive mistakes, and we'll be good. So that's what the standings are looking like right now, and it looks like the North American division is. There's a few different teams who are in contention for it. The Benjamins, the Slingers, and the Juggernauts all look like strong contenders, and of course, only 2 teams make the playoffs. So whatever that third team is, the first one out, that's gonna be a really heartbreaking thing for the team that it just barely doesn't make the playoffs, because they're gonna be good too. The Grade Eights are looking like they're pretty decent too, even though they have a losing record, 2-3. They did win 60-57 against the Rockers, a game that the Rockers actually led at halftime by a score of 31-27 at halftime. But the second half was just full of scoring, just tons of scoring. And so 60-57 was the final score. The Rockers unfortunately fall. And I watched a little bit of that game. We had some offensive mistakes, some defensive mistakes. So yeah, it was just unfortunately not the best played game from our Rockers. We got a chat that says, I hope the game will be uploaded to the channel. The live stream got taken down. Yeah, I hope so too. I was looking for the live stream after the game too, because I wanted to rewatch it in preparation for this podcast. But I'm not sure why it got taken down, to be honest. I don't know, but it would have been nice to have both of the live streams up so we could talk about it. But that's okay. I'm hoping that the next game, the live stream will stay up. It's a shame that we can't rewatch streams on YouTube because of some kind of block. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that. But I can text Tom, find out. But yeah, I would like to rewatch live streams too. That would be awesome. I think the Juggernauts will play Philly next. Reading. I mean, Reading and Philly, same thing. But so the game coming up is Reading, Pennsylvania. As you know, the Benjamins, and they're traveling to Cincinnati to take on the Slingers at Heritage Bank Center in Cincinnati, Ohio. And so that's going to be a good game. Both of these teams are very, very good. Both of them are 3-1, and both of them have really good defenses too. Really, really good defenses. As you saw just barely with the Cincinnati game, they had a lot of sacks, some interceptions. Sean Lewis is a beast on defense for the Slingers. And then, of course, on the Pennsylvania side of the ball, you have really great defensive players such as Jalen Green, product out of James Madison, Sean Oakman, who at one point was going to be the number 1 pick in the NFL draft. So these are guys that are really, really good, really, really talented. So yeah, the Cincinnati game should be good. It will be taking place on May 23rd, Saturday, May 23rd. And so it'll be streaming on the YouTube channel. So be sure to watch that. That's coming up here in a few days. It'll be 4 days from now that we'll be witnessing that game. So it's going to be awesome. And then, of course, we have the Rockers in action too. So it's going to be a really good weekend, again, full of great games. And the live streams are getting better. They're getting better. We have, the scoreboard. We have announcers. So it's getting better. And so I'm really excited for how this league is turning out. And I honestly think that we're just going to keep continuing to get more and more fans. Alan Carlson says rematch time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, it'll be a good rematch. I like that there's there's a benefit to having so few teams in the league, and that's that you get to see the same teams rematch each other over and over again, and it's always something new every time. Yeah. We have a chat that says, "I've noticed the live streams have improved. It's getting better." Yeah. So yeah, when it comes to live streaming or really any social media work, I can tell you from experience that there is a learning curve, and no one is born knowing how to do social media or technical stuff. So everything that you do, you learn through trial and error. I think that's the best way to learn is trial and error. We of course have had some errors, but at the same time we've learned from that and improved it. And I think that these live streams will just continue to get better just as time goes on. And having announcers is really awesome too. So what happens with the teams in Europe? Will there be an explanation from the IAL at some point? So as of right now, I can't talk about that. So I'm sorry to leave you in the dark, Michael. I know you're a super fan, and we appreciate your support. I just have been told I can't speak about that, and so I can't talk anything about Europe. But I could talk about the stateside games and what's going on with them, because there's a lot of good teams here in North America that are shaping up to possibly be, IAL champs. I think right now in strong contention, you have the Benjamins, the Swingers, and the Juggernauts that all realistically could win it all, win that $2 million prize pool in Las Vegas in the playoffs. So I think that's awesome. And we, of course, have a great film team too. We have a lot of guys who are covering the action, and that's why you're able to get the live streams that you are. The camera operators, the videographers, everyone who's making this possible to bring it to you and for free too. It's just on YouTube. It's not like you have to pay a subscription or anything like that. A lot of these leagues, they make you pay a subscription to watch their games, and we're not like that. We want our fans to be able to enjoy their favorite team on a live stream and just be able to watch it. And if you guys have ever been to any of the games, I haven't got the chance to yet, but there's always like awesome pyrotechnics. There's fan engagement stuff, and I've noticed that even from watching the live stream that there's a lot of stuff for the fans too. And it's good for kids who you maybe a kid has a birthday, you want to take your kid to a game, or you just want to treat your family to something nice. It's always something that's going to be fun for sure. So I think we have another clip. If we can go ahead and play that. Maybe we don't. I thought we had two, but I guess not. But I just want to shout out our fan team. We got Lou, Jason, Bo, Forbes, all great guys who are really, really working hard to be able to film this league, show it to everyone, because that's probably the best way of exposure, especially in today's day and age. Everything's about what you see on your phone. Everything's about what you see, digitally. And so having a group of guys that is so dedicated to making sure that this league gets the exposure is fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. And I'm hoping next week we have some stats that I can bring to you guys. I'm a pretty big stats guy. I like to talk about stats. And so I'm hoping next week we'll be able to kind of dive more deep into that. I've noticed, some players that have really stood out so far, like on the Cincinnati Slingers. You have Sean Lewis, who I've mentioned a few times so far. I would really like to get stats as far as like rushing yards, passing yards, return yards, stuff like that, because I think that we'll have lots to analyze when it comes to the statistics. With that being said, it's been a pleasure being with you guys this week. Hopefully we have a live stream tomorrow with Tom. And if we do, it will be at noon Pacific, which is 3 Eastern, I believe. So if anyone has any questions, last minute questions, I can answer them. If not, I'll sign off. And this was Rockers Unplugged, episode 13, I believe. So yeah, thanks for being here, and peace out.